Our last speaker, and this is a very short time, Dhruv, now because we are reaching the end of our panel. Dhruv has written a book called Grit.
Grit, Gravel and Gear.
Grit, Gravel and Gear. He's biked from Alaska to Peru, and he has yet to finish the journey down to Chile. 15,000 kilometers. I met Dhruv, who is from the Army Public School. I didn't know Dhruv. Rupin knows Dhruv. But I was at Mohit's place a few months ago, and Dhruv released this book. And I was shocked. I said, how can anyone do this? This is extraordinary. And then he said, someone asked him, so why did you do all this? You were an executive at Reebok and you had a regular life. Why did you give this all up and put yourself through so much hardship and so much achievement? He said, well, I had a teacher or a headmaster who once told me that, this is what I should do. I should have the courage to give it all up and go for adventure. So I was wondering who this headmaster or teacher would have been. And of course it was Haridan. And so Dhruv brings us to contemporary time, where some young person wanting to do something extraordinary does that. I think he exceeds his mandate, frankly. This guy has done something which is unimaginable in terms of achievement and risk, and also personal learning. We won't get into all that, but Dhruv, can you just, very briefly, summarize the thing you've done so people can follow your book, and also mention what role, if any, Haridan had to help you change gears in your life?
Good evening, everyone. Thank you, Himraja and Rupin, for having me here. It's a real privilege to be able to say a few words. I was in Army Public School in 1984, and that's the year Mr. Dang, I think, joined us. He was our principal, and he had a remarkable impact on my life. My outlook towards nature. I credit him with a lot of things that sort of shaped me as a leader, as an outdoorsman, which I discovered much later in my life, in my mid-40s, and then much later again. But the seeds of whatever adventures that I undertook in life, actually, he's the one man who is responsible for showing me the path, and to many others in the school. I clearly remember till today, we were amongst the first bunch of guys. We sent river rafting in India way back in 1985. We went skiing to Narkanda. We never even imagined that we would ever do something like that. And my love for mountains just grew. Being with him, I had earlier studied in Sherwood in Nainital, so I was already trail running. But my association with him as a headmaster, as a student, and as a mentor runs really deep. In 2016, after working for about 26 years in the corporate sector, I decided to take a break from my life and embark on a journey which I thought would help me fulfill and understand the purpose of my life and understand what I'm all about, and also explore. So I undertook a bicycling journey, solo, unsupported, from Dead Horse, Alaska, which is near the Arctic Ocean, to the Andes in Peru. I was alone, unsupported, and obviously I had all my gear on a bicycle, about 40 kilos of it. I cycled for about 15,000 kilometers for about 14 months. Camped, lived on the side of the highway, in the mountains, in the forests, and traveled the length and breadth of North America, and then a bit of South America as well. It was an amazing experience. It opened my eyes to the world in a way that I could never imagine, with respect to our climate, the grandeur of the forest, talking to trees and stones and animals and bears, and also the amazing indigenous people that I met, and how it opened my eyes about what forgotten people they are, and including in our own country, whether it was the Inuits or the Maya or the Aztec or the Inca. I met the descendants because I was not traveling too much into cities but through villages and the rural areas. So you do meet a lot of those kind of interesting people. I came back a year and a half later, and of course now I'm back in corporate India, much against my heart's wishes, but life has to go on, and I'm always ready to go back to the mountains, whether it's Sikkim or Arunachal or Uttarakhand, and continue my mountain biking pursuits.
Thank you, Dhruv.
It's all thanks to Mr. Dang, I would say, because he put that seed in my head and my life. Thanks.
And you have to